Hello there, welcome to Genessis Models. My name is Bob Waldron and welcome to the May 2020's show. I'm just going to quickly start off with the whole competition thing first and then we'll move along. Now if you remember last month the competition was for a free 1 year subscription here at Genessis Models, and got loads of you sort of involved and loads of sort of nice comments and stuff, which you were asking I was asking, you know, what could I do a little bit extra while we're in lockdown. I got loads of nice little feedbacks. I've done a few little extra things here. You've probably noticed actually there's been quite a few more videos going up and whatnot, doing a constant weekly sort of video on the lockdown GB, by the way, which has started and everything, but we'll get more into that later. But competitions, the winner basically was who was it now, sorry, it was Glen Eagles. So congratulations you Glen Eagles, you have won 1 year's free membership here at Genessis Models. All you got to do is give me an email and I'll get your details and stuff and we'll get you set up with a free subscription. And if you've already got a subscription, I will set you up with the equivalent in cash for that. This month's competition, by the way, is going to be for a really cool kit. Actually, I thought I'd get the kits back out. We're going to be giving away this beauty here. Let's just move our Enterprise out the way for a second. We got this one just here. It is a Russian ZUS-23-4 Shilka self-propelled anti-aircraft gun. This is by Ming in 1/35 scale, and as always all you got to do is go to the Genessis Models forum. In the forum section I'll have a competition for May 2020 and just place your comments in there. I'm looking for any suggestions this month, anything you can suggest making Genessis Models better, what you'd like to see more of or less of, or any kind of criticism and anything. Just kind of give me your feedback so I can try and make things better, and that gets you automatically entered. And next month I will announce the winner for this cool prize just here, and in saying that as well, you're probably going to see this as a inbox review this month as well. But just to move things along, let's have a look at May's kit release news. Hello there and welcome to kit release news for May 2020. First on the list we have the Messerschmitt Bf 108. It's the Provi Pack edition by Edard. That is in 1/32 scale and is only a £36.20. We have a Supermarine Spitfire Mark 8. That is by Edard in 1/48 scale at £16.40. Not a bad price there. And then nice to see a good old Eurofighter EF 2000A Typhoon, the Baron Spirit. That's by Revell 1/48 scale at £29.99. We've got a Hawker Tempest Mark 5 Series 2. This is the weekend edition version by Edard in 1/48 scale at £22.20. We then have the Chernobyl Firefighters, which looks like a nice little diorama and base and background and everything by ICM. That's in 1/35 scale at £49.99. And last but not least we have the Soviet T-72A Mod 1979 MBT. That's by Trumpeter in 1/35 scale at a whopping £59.99. And sadly that's it for your kit release news for May 2020. So that's May's kit release news. What we've got going on at the moment, we've just started up a lockdown GB, something I wanted to sort of, you know, add more extra to you guys, and I thought I'd just throw that out as quick as possible. It's got all started and it's going like mad. Loads and loads of you in on it, building everything, because you're all in lockdown, you've got loads of time build. We've had loads of people finish already and everything. If you haven't jumped in on it, anyone can jump in on it. Really sort of relaxing the rules on this sort of special GB, considering the situation. You know, you can be anyone, don't need to be subscribers, nothing, just come along, you know, start a build, get a thread going, and you don't even have to have a brand new kit specifically for this like GB. It can be something you've already started, something you've had on yourself Doom, right? You know, just get building, and that's what it's all about. It's all about this GB is getting everyone together and let's build. I'm giving away a couple of prizes for the winners and stuff, but still it's just you know, bring whatever you got and just build. Let's just get building. Even I'm building in on it as well. When it finishes is basically when this whole lockdown situation finishes, is when it will finish, and then I'll sort of judge the winners for that. So get in on that. It's a good one to sort of get you building and everything, keep yourself sane, to occupy your time and all that good stuff. Also had quite a few stuff being delivered. I've been buying like mad, to be fair. I've got these bad boys just here. We have this is the AK weathering pencils modeling set. Really cool to want to try this out. Almost seems like a different way of doing oils and stuff, which does tie in nicely with, as you can already see here, our Leopard 2 is coming along, so I'll probably use them for them, probably do a product review and everything to go with it. Also had, because I've been following all your suggestions and stuff, somebody was on about the Mr. Cement SB or Mr. Cement S Black. Kind of interesting how they make it black. While I was down AK, I was sort of getting some of their stuff. I've got all 4 of them, but they got damaged in the post. But they will all be here. So loads and loads of product reviews, and there's a bunch of other stuff I can't remember that I went off buying. But yeah, we've got loads of product reviews probably coming along. I did get another shipment in for inbox reviews, which I think you've already seen what I got there, but I'm still got to get them all filmed up for inbox reviews and everything. But apart from that, let's move along with our next segment, which is all the work that's been going on here in the workshop. So let's take a look at that. Right, we've got these little idle wheel type things that go just along the top, just here. As you can see, I've already glued in just a couple just here. We need these to go on here, but you know what? They're not the best of fit, shall we say. I mean, they do wobble around in there, so we do want to make sure we glue them in right. It's a bit hard to put them on and put the glue on, so this is one of these situations where sometimes even with this glue we do need to actually put a bit of glue inside where it's going to join first before we glue on. I mean, not many times you want to be doing this, but you can do it this way. So we're just going to now put that onto there, and because it's a little bit on the wobbly side, what you want to do is stuff like this to make sure it's level. Look at it from the top, make sure it's all nice and, you know, straight, all nice and square, and then come at it from the side as well, just looking down there, and you make sure that's straight as well. Come in from those 2 angles, and then that should be all nice, straight and square on there. And that's pretty much getting a lot of, you know, all the road wheels and all that sort of stuff done. Now the cool thing is with this is because we've got those little rubber O-rings inside our drive wheels and our wheels and everything, you can put these on here, not even glued, and they do, you know, really sort of lock in. I'm trying to pull on that and it does take a bit for it to come off, right? And it does spin. So we do have this kind of cool thing where, you know, they do move, although this is scale modeling, you don't really need it to move. We have even the road wheels. I can put one of these on here. It is quite cool. You can see it a little bit more easier now. These do spin, but then you've also got the suspension. See that? Really cool with the suspension. But again, we don't really want to be having them on at this stage. I'm just being careful to take these off because I don't want to break anything. But all these road wheels and everything, throw them in the box. We're not going to need them until we start spraying, so get them out the way. I normally kind of keep like little plastic tubs and stuff to throw everything in. Another thing is, as well as I'm building through this, just to show you how much of a nice fit this model can be, we just got the back bit of our hull, and if I just sort of put this in, it does nicely. If I can just get it to go on, as you can see, lovely fit just there. I mean, we've only got to sort of glue that into place. Fit in absolutely lovely all the way around. A little bit strange, different colour plastics, but there you go. It won't matter once we have sprayed it. Hello there, welcome to Genessis Models. My name is Bobby Waldron and welcome to episode 2 of the Spitfire build. We're just going to jump straight in here, and we've got magazine number 3. This is where we start building up some nice engine details. So what we're going to do is start gluing these together. Now with these engines, they can look a little bit sort of confusing on which way they're orientated and everything. So what you sort of need to do is just sort of remember that with these two pieces, obviously we've got this ledge just here, and if they match up, we should be good. But we can dry fit first, and just as a quick sort of to make sure, right, what you basically want to be able to do is these two engine parts should come together like so. So you end up with this kind of like a V shape going on. Now luckily with these Provi Pack editions that you get with Leopard, they do tend to put these in here, which is a nice canopy mask. Saves you going off getting out, you know, the old Tamiya masking tape and making your own. Right, these are quite cool. Sometimes that can be a little bit tricky, but basically what we sort of do is I like to get out a blade. Alright, getting out a blade, and I like to just lightly peel up the sticker that we're after. Right, so they are a little bit hard to see, you've got to rotate it in the light and everything, but if I can just peel up the first one with a blade just like so, then maybe getting out some tweezers as well. And we don't want to be messing about with this, touching this and everything, because you know, we start touching the sticky side with our hands and it becomes less tacky, and when it becomes less tacky, they become useless. And then hopefully what we basically do here is we can just place this down as close to where it's supposed to be as possible. Right, so I like to sort of get it in the position we want to be. Right, and again I'm just trying to use my tweezers all the time. As I say, you start getting your fingers on it and it goes less tacky. So I'm just trying to place it down with tweezers. Might need a little bit of manoeuvring, maybe a bit of pushing. Alright, just playing with that. And there we go. I mean, we basically get that nicely in position, making sure there's no creases. Well, there shouldn't be any creases. Alright, and there we go, we've got our first piece in position. And plain simply what you do is you go around, so then you end up sort of getting all the edges all nicely done, and then nice and simple you can come along with, you know, the normal Tamiya masking tape, right, and as long as you don't go over the masking tape by Leopard, you can then cover up the rest. Now we've got all the masking tape on, as you can see, it does make it a nice bit easier, but in all honesty it is good if you can sort of make your own canopy masks, in my opinion, because not all kits come with that, and I don't know if you want to buy, you know, pre-cut masking tapes for all your builds. Now what we have here is just underneath, we need to place this in like so. Now when it comes to gluing anything with canopies, the problem we have is depending on what glue you use can actually destroy a canopy. We could use super glue, right? Super glue can leave a haze, like all over the canopy, so, and we want these to be looking crystal clear. Blobs can go down, mess it up. Tamiya extra thin cement, right, I do like to use it, but you know, if you don't quite glue it right and it goes onto any sort of clear part, it will haze it up and it will be kind of destroyed as well. So it is safer to go with something like this, something like a micro crystal clear. This is basically a PVA glue, but it's designed to dry to a crystal clear finish. So after that little hiccup there, I've left it to dry and everything just nicely, and then I'm just going to continue building up this light layer. Right, this nice light misty layer coming in from all angles, and then I'm just going to cut to air just to let this misty coat nicely dry, because it's only a misty one, as you can see, not much has gone on there. It'll dry pretty quick. I mean, it's probably pretty much dry now really, and then we could come in with the normal coats, right? So we probably need 2 of these coats where we sort of just spray on and we keep spraying until it sort of starts looking a bit wet, right? And then we move along, but the whole idea is just to not let it get too wet. We don't want it to build up. I had a little bit of a spit there, so I'm just going to clean the end of my nozzle just in case, and we're just going to build it up. Just don't let it look wet, alright, because that's where you start getting the paint pooling up and it not looking too nice. It's just nice to keep all your coats nice and light. And there we go, there's like basically our second coat. Now if we hadn't put that, if we hadn't put the PVA glue down, we would probably see that soaking into the wood, and we'd kind of spray it down, it'd look okay, and you give it a bit of time and it soaks into the wood, and the wood colour comes back through, and you're ending up putting coats and coats and coats down. So that's a little snippet of the builds that are going on. Just to sort of show you, hopefully you can see that the Enterprise is all nice and done. You know, go check out that last video just to see more final reveals and everything. Absolutely glad that one is over with. It was a bit of a nightmare, really sort of, ooh, I did and I didn't enjoy it. It was a bit sort of grinding your teeth in stages, but still. The Leopard 2, you know, you haven't seen this yet, but I am working through all these track links, right? This is very time consuming to work our way through this. Shouldn't take me long to show you how to do it. It'll take me a hell of a lot longer to actually build them all. Very tedious, but it does really pay off when you get these nice track links where they can flow and everything. It just looks better and more realistic on the model, as tedious as it is, as well as all the other builds that are going on. Sadly, we are coming to the end of the show, but I'm going to leave you with all your fantastic work that you guys do on the forum, just to finish off. So until next time, get going off and doing your competition. Enjoy the builds that are going on here. You know, get in on the GB, stay safe, and happy modeling.